Welcome to June 2nd, everybody. A brand new month starts. It means a whole new round of data and information. Scott Riley, the market update desk with Mortgage One, NMLS number 157524. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We got news today that the U.S. is looking at the potential of raising the steel and aluminum tariffs on China from 25% to 50%. Now, this design is to bolster U.S. production of those items. So that's kind of the first thing that hit today. Um, there's a really interesting story that got some traction in the news. And honestly, the egregiousness of it is glaring. And I wanted to take some time to review it here. So Redfin came out with a story and indicated that there were 500,000 more sellers than buyers in the market right now, stating that there's 1.94 million sellers and 1.45 million buyers. There's a few issues here when we get into the data of it, the methodology. The total inventory out there is only 1.45 million homes. And of that inventory, about 500,000 is currently under contract. That means when you do that math, that there's 960 active listings that don't have offers on them. Yet Redfin is saying, kind of out of thin air, that there's 1.94 million sellers. They're only off by a little bit, about a million. It's a crazy difference. Now, their assumption on how many buyers there are in the market is total guesswork, and I want to review verbatim their methodology. Let's go over that as I review it. So, active listings and pending home sales from the MLS to estimate what fraction of homes on the market will sell within a given month. Analogously, we estimated what fraction of buyers on the market will find a home within a given month using Redfin data, by the way, on the typical time from first tour to purchase. The ratio of these two data points approximate the ratio of buyers to sellers in the market. We then multiplied the ratio by the number of active listings to get the estimated total number of buyers in the market. Note that our estimate of buyers is not based on Redfin traffic or customer acquisition data. And the purpose of this analysis is to measure the number of buyers and sellers in the housing market as a whole. All metrics that go into the calculation of the number of buyers and sellers in the market are seasonally adjusted. Wow, let's unpack that. Clearly, they're trying to capture headlines. It's impossible to calculate and know the amount of potential buyers there are in the market at any specific point in time. They're talking about using active listings and multiplying that, but not using available listings. There's a huge differential there. So it's gotten a lot of traction, and I wanted to review it for facts. And obviously, locally here in West Michigan, that can't be farther than the truth. We're still sitting, I think, at 1.35 months of inventory. So yeah, that data was meant to grab headlines, meant to get clicks, and potentially scare people. So I want to go over facts versus conjecture and a methodology that is bold-faced wrong and just completely invalid. We also had some Fed commentary this morning. Governor Waller, who's one of the more influential Fed members, and he's a voting member of the Fed, spoke yesterday and explained that if tariffs remain higher, he thinks unemployment rate will get to about 5%. But if tariffs remain lower, near about the 10% mark, inflation continues to make progress towards 2%, and the labor market remains solid, he would be in favor of supporting a good news rate cut later, underline, later this year. So what that tells me is we're going to continue to probably get pauses on the Fed funds rate, which is what the Fed controls, not mortgage rates. So it's interesting he's talking about potentially getting to 5% unemployment. I think we're at 4.25 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So if that number keeps going up, the Fed is going to be pressured to address their employment mandate of the dual mandate: stable prices, full employment. If that unemployment number keeps going up, they are going to have to shift focus. It'll be very interesting to watch these things play out. Now, big week in data this week. It's jobs, jobs, jobs week. Wednesday, we get ADP. Thursday, we get unemployment numbers. And Friday, the all important, mystical, mythical, unknown, and many times illogical BLS jobs report. We'll be all over it. Keep you up to date. Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk, 616-293-2189. Hope you have a great afternoon. Enjoy the day.